Welcome back, NAB 2022. Very fortunate to catch up with Bryan Reksten with VITEC. Bryan, thanks for taking the time to chat. Tell us a little bit about what is happening with VITEC. What are you guys talking about at this year's NAB 2022?
All right, thanks, Lane. Thanks for coming over, and thanks for stopping by. We got a lot of exciting things. It's been a long time, of course, since the last NAB. It's been 3 years since the last show, and so we've done a lot of things. A lot of things have happened, but one of the things we're really excited about is that at the NAB this year, we're actually going to be receiving a technical Emmy Award. So we're receiving an Emmy Award for our EZ TV platform, which is a IPTV platform for newsrooms and production facilities. And it's a product that we actually launched. The first deployment was about 17 years ago, going into a major broadcaster where they needed to change their workflow. They were relying mainly on RF to try to get content to the different production people and the people that needed to know what was going on with the different channels. Instead of having all these different TVs and things, we were able to move to IPTV and using IP to actually use a desktop player. So it started with a pretty simple solution, and over the last 17 years, of course, we've added many, many things to that platform. But we were able to, it really has changed and transformed the entire kind of broadcast industry, and we're pretty excited that this year we're getting recognized for this award.
And congratulations on that. Of course, the broadcast sector is not the only area in which we're seeing innovative applications of IPTV. Tell us a little bit about some of the other markets that you're serving that are beginning to embrace IPTV to engage with their different audiences.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, the broadcast is one area, but then we also, it's everything from entertainment and stadiums where they have, you're looking at the game and what the action going on in the game, but then when you move out in the concourses, you still want to follow what's going on. And so you've got screens out there so people can see what's going on. Using IPTV quite a bit there, and we've also integrated digital signage as well. So it's all a single platform. So we have digital signage that is fully customizable. So it can be anything from a transaction within a concession area, or you also have that once that platform's in place, it'll sit on any enterprise network. So in corporate environments, if companies want to use it for corporate usage, if you want to be able to communicate with your employees, take training, have all hands, broadcast that out. They can use the set-top boxes to view the content, or employees can view it from their desktop. And then having that signage is a way for them to communicate with employees as well. So that same application can be used across many different platforms. Another one is healthcare. So within a healthcare environment where someone's walking into a hospital, walking into a healthcare facility, there's screens everywhere. It gives you a way to communicate. Any kind of changes. We've got lots of requirements that people, there's lots of requirements that are changing and they're adjusting. And then also it's just for entertainment. If it's a bedside entertainment, integrating with different systems so that we're providing an IPTV platform that's very, very flexible, very, very scalable, and it can be used in many, many different environments.
And of course, these are replacing sort of dedicated networks, dedicated infrastructure. How is that being received? And are you getting sort of the IT organizations to sort of buy into absorbing what has to be a significant workload contribution?
Yeah, well, I mean, traditionally, it's been over RF, or it's been some other way that they've been distributing, and so you've got this dedicated network that's somewhat limited in that it can only do one thing. Well, with IP, it's just content across the network, and so with IPTV, it's being received well, and we have a very secure platform. So we're not putting content out there. We're not introducing something to networks where they're concerned that they're going to have bad characters enter or bad things happen on their network, because it's very, very clear on what's going to happen. So it's been received very well, and we've had a great time getting that deployed.
Outstanding. Thank you, Bryan, for taking the time to chat. Congratulations on your Emmy.
Thank you.
Send it back to the rest of the team. We'll come back with more updates from NAB 2022.